down here to watch one of my all-time favorite movies. Not a guilty pleasure movie, just in general one of my favorite movies ever. Transformers the movie. The original cartoon production.
It is also one of my favorite movies of all time as well.
It should be one of everyone's favorite movies, because it is so good. It has, plot, it has character arcs, it has action, the best music in any movie. I don't care if it's a musical movie or a stage production of a musical movie.
Take that, John Williams!
Suck it! It has the best. The soundtrack to this movie is fantastic. I had it on loop in my car for months at a time. No Blu-ray, though. They have not done a Blu-ray. I think there's a Japanese Blu-ray that you can import if you have an unlocked region player. But it's like $50 or $60.
Too much.
I love this movie.
No, not really. It's not too much for this movie.
It's a lot of money. It's not too much.
Because you have to pay import fees and all that too,
yeah.
Right?
I've had at least 3 copies of the VHS and at least 2 copies of the DVD.
That is more than I have had.
Yeah. I bought the VHS copy of this movie from England when I moved here. And I was a sad little panda when I tried to put
You're from England!
Scandalous! I'm a foreigner! I was a sad little panda when I put it in my brand new Canadian VHS player, and it wouldn't play.
HAL versus NTSC.
I cried. I bought this and my Thundercats movie from England. Wouldn't play, and it took me a while to get over that. It took me a while to find copies over here because I was just a wee little kid and didn't quite understand how things worked. Mm-hmm. So I was sad. So. What we're going to do, we're going to have the movie playing in the background. Going to have the volume kind of tweaked down a little so you can kind of hear the movie as well as our witty banter and commentary about the movie. We're the first time we've done this, so if it's a little rough, it's going to be interesting. So hopefully we learn from this. And
first time? We've done this many times.
Not this movie we haven't.
True.
So. We'll figure out as we go, and as we do subsequent versions of these, they'll get vastly superior. So, for all the people out there who are going to watch the movie along with our commentary, we are right now at the 20th anniversary edition of the movie.
Something like that.
Because next year is 25. So this is the 20th anniversary DVD. I am just hanging around at the options selection menu.
All right, hit play.
So we're going to hit play now, so away we go. Yeah, buddy! So good! There's the Matrix! And we're flying through space. Love it.
They really did actually transition very well from a television series into a movie, I thought.
Oh, definitely. But, just wanted to...
I did not realize it was a D. Lauren, whatever.
Marvel Productions. Yeah, there it is.
Did you ever have the Marvel Comics adaptation of this?
It's upstairs in my office.
The 2 issues or whatever?
1 issue. It's,
Is it 1? I'm pretty sure it's 2.
I will dig that out.
Do you have a 1-issue compilation issue, perhaps?
No, it covers it. I mean, it goes into Primus and Unicron's history and everything. Double-fold cover, so like front and back is all 1 image. I used to get them delivered to our house when we lived in England.
Subscription, eh?
Yeah. My parents got it for me when I was a wee little lad.
That's cool.
And also, those comics were my first introduction to Iron Man. Because the backup tale was Silver Centurion Iron Man comics. So that is why I love the Silver Centurion armor.
Cool. So it looks like we're opening up on Cybertron here.
No.
What?
This is not Cybertron. Look at these. Look at these
That's
guys.
ancient Cybertron.
No, it's not. It's Granix.
Whatever. I haven't seen this in a while. I can't remember.
Morbilis. And apparently they're new shots. I don't know.
Maybe they're doing a science experiment.
Possibly.
You don't know.
Look,
they're robots.
It's Unicron. I love how they know it's Unicron, yet when it does.
Because he's a planet killer. Everyone knows Galactus when he shows up.
All the Autobots and the Decepticons were like, Unicron, what's that? These guys are like, oh shit, it's Unicron. We are pooched.
Okay, well, Cybertron, though, has been in a state of decay for however many years, and they've been living on Earth and shit like this, so...
At this point in time, the Decepticons, have a Stalin-like grip on Cybertron.
That's true. Soundwave? No.
Shockwave.
Shockwave.
Shockwave's running the show.
Yeah.
Megatron just had really bad decision making when it came to his other commanders and lieutenants. Because Starscream was like, gonna kill ya. Shockwave's, I'm taking over.
Starscream is amazing.
Starscream's the best. Ah! Oh no! I love the sound effects inside Unicron. Just like dudes eating.
Yeah.
And there's all that red goo. I want to think it's like juices, but it's supposed to be blood. I mean, it kind of gives the impression that it's life blood, so I'm gonna go with blood. And now our first music kicks in. Here we go. The remixed intro.
It's pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet.
I always loved the original intro. This is just as good.
Yeah. I like how they did kind of an orchestral version for the intro to the movie.
Yeah.
With like an actual choir singing and then I love the font. I think it's one of my favorite fonts ever in a title screen. Then our Stanley Kubrick tunnel shot.
I don't think it was too Kubrick-y.
And then the starring. Look at these names. Eric Idle, who gets top billing as Wreck-Gar. Of all the people who have top billing too.
Yeah, true.
This is not Judd
Nelson?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Judd Nelson's awesome.
He's okay.
Leonard Nimoy
should have had top
Maybe they went alphabetical. So it was Idle, the I-N... Yeah, it's alphabetical.
Okay, it's alphabetical.
Robert Stack, the great Robert Stack. Unsolved
Mysteries.
Yeah.
Yes. Who the fuck is Lionel Stander?
I'm gonna say he's a fairly bigger name, but no, I've never heard of. Orson Welles, his last movie. If anyone needs a great movie
This was
trivia,
his last movie.
Yeah, if anyone needs a great movie trivia question, Micro Machines guy is Blur. Amazing. Yeah, if you're at a cocktail party or whatever and you need an icebreaker as a movie trivia question, ask somebody to tell you what Orson Welles' last movie was.
Because people in today's generation even barely know who he is.
They're not going to know who Orson Welles is, true. But yeah, it's this is Orson Welles' last movie.
Everyone is as educated and refined as us.
True.
You know.
Now, I don't remember Cybertron getting referenced as having moons in the cartoon series.
Because nothing ever took place on the moons.
No?
So,
okay. It's been a while since I've seen the original cartoon, but
now, Shockwave, he's been like, hey, let's get some stuff building and whatever, and some Autobot stuff and whatever.
You gotta admire Shockwave though. Like Megatron, and then they were on Earth for like millions of years in stasis lock. We're gonna refer to it as stasis lock.
Sure.
And he just kept up business as usual. He kept crushing Autobots and just kept signing checks and handing out payday loans and that for whatever Decepticons needed it. He was a good guy. He never got enough credit.
Decepticreeps.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's our first transfer. The disappointment that I had when I saw the Ironhide toy as a kid, oh my god, it's such... Because it's not Ironhide. Have you ever seen it? It's like a Micronauts figure or something. It's garbage. I know they reused some older figures.
Holy Spike, you got old.
And how?
Wow. No longer the little child. He is definitely a man.
He's not even grizzled. He's just an older version. If this were nowadays, he'd have like a scar or something. He'd be like disfigured somehow.
Although it's cool they gave him a suit of his own so he can transform into whatever
so he's not a useless tit?
Into. Yes.
So he's not,
But the thing too is, when he transforms, why don't his bones break and fold in on themselves?
Spike never transforms in this. It's Daniel.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Daniel's the one that only transforms.
Laserbeak!
Laserbeak's awesome!
I love all the little tape cassettes.
Yeah.
Ravage. I have a Ravage at home. I have 2 Ravages, I think.
What? They're releasing a Masterpiece Soundwave. It's unfortunately like $250. But it's in scale with a lot of the other ones, and you get Laserbeak with him, but they're releasing the tapes in 2-packs additionally for like $100. I really want them, but I don't think I can justify it. I don't have the Masterpiece Megatron, which is unfortunate. The scene that just passed where Laserbeak was on Megatron's arm, and then he throws his arm out, and Laserbeak like hops off, floats, and flies away. The animation on that is just so good. They didn't shortchange it anywhere.
That's true.
And now we enter Saving Private Ryan territory. Oh, God. This is like childhood murder right here.
What was his name again?
I
had him.
Yeah, I can't remember. Some rough and tumble name.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's down. Then Prowl steps up, who I love.
Yeah, he's
Prowl's like, yeah, bring it. Oh, shit. And now he's just
like
dead.
He died.
He's just gone.
One shot.
Yeah. Then the twins here, Ironhide and
Are they really twins?
well, they look the same, so I call them.
They look the same. They're not twins.
Like Sunstreaker and oh god, I'm blanking on names. It is embarrassing.
How did the Decepticons' weapons get far more powerful than they did in the television series? That I don't understand.
Yeah, like they took laser shots all the time in the show, and they're like, shrugging it off. Here, it's just they're getting mowed down. Like seriously, this is the beach of Normandy scene from Saving Private Ryan.
Like,
this is
same thing. People fighting for the freedom of the world.
I meant contextually. But look at this.
Robots.
This is brutal. Like Ironhide's like trying to fight, and just he executes him.
But he's a bad guy. That's what bad guys do.
Yeah, but that never happened. You go into the theater, like, there was stories, a friend of mine was in the theater, saw this when it first came out. Parents were taking their kids out of the theater. Kids were crying. Because they had watched the cartoons. There were no consequences.
I don't think I saw this in the theater.
I know I didn't. But just little kids were devastated because they knew the Transformers, they knew all their favorite characters, and now, like, at the beginning of the movie, 5 of them just get massacred.
True.
At this point, had we met Hot Rod in the TV series?
I don't recall. Do not remember.
Another great bit of music here.
Alright, let's get on the surf airboard a la Back to the Future.
2005, where is that? It's 2013. Where the hell is my little hoverboard?
Exactly.
Powered by rockets.
But I mean, it is Transformers tech, so what can we expect? We're Earth-based peoples.
They're such a badass car. I think if I had lottery winnings, I would buy some type of car and make it look like Hot Rod.
True, with flames and all.
On him, it fits. You put him on Optimus Prime, and it is garbage.
Does not.
I mean, as we're recording this, they just started releasing the first pictures and images from Transformers 4. We've got a new Corvette Stingray, which is green, so no idea what character it's going to be. Bumblebee is a new Camaro, but he looks like a Charger. Could be, I was thinking Cup. Oh my god.
Could be Cup there.
I love that transformation we just did there. But they released the first shot of Optimus Prime. And they were like, oh, first pictures of Optimus Prime. I'm thinking it's going to be robot form. No, it's just his truck mode. And it's kind of a remodeled long-nosed cab again, because Michael Bay doesn't want...
Hot Rod attacking the Ark. What up?
And then all the kick-ass color laser show kicks in. But yeah, the new shots of Optimus Prime, he's the same long-nosed cab, but now he has more flames, more gas tanks, and more smokestacks, because why not?
Exactly.
You have to. I'm pretty sure that fall would have done some damage to Daniel, but let's swing.
I don't know. I mean, Hot Rod was
cradling him softly in his metal bosom.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
I love Cup.
Yeah, Cup's pretty cool.
The way they do Cup in the comic books as well is great, because he's like the grizzled war veteran more so than he is in the cartoon.
Yeah.
And he's always shopping in a cigar. Yeah.
They are awesome. I had that guy.
I got all of them up in my office.
Damn. Originals?
Yep.
Ooh, damn you.
One of them, I think it's Kickback. His legs are kind of loose. No, it's a different one. Maybe it's the Rhino Beetle one. His legs are a little loose, so he actually falls down, so he's shorter than the rest of them. I can't fix it.
That's funny.
What is Cup supposed to be?
I don't know. It looks like a really shitty pickup truck.
I always thought it was like some sled type thing. It's clearly not an Earth vehicle.
No, and that's also the thing. I love Perceptor. He is amazing.
I love how he was a functional microscope as a toy.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. He's no one's favorite, but you know,
He's
got
to be someone's favorite. He was a pretty sweet figure.
Yeah.
I have
There he is.
Ultraman
There's
somewhere.
Springer. I gotta admit, I love Springer.
Why is RC the only female Transformer?
I don't know. I don't know why when they realized they needed a little bit more female contingency, and because I don't think there was any mention of female Autobots up until the movie.
Nope, I don't recall there ever being a single mention. Like, it's not like she can reproduce or anything.
Yeah.
Maybe it's to bring the little girls in.
Maybe.
She's
all pink and pretty like, and they have to have a damsel in distress that's not Spike.
Pretty like. Are you sexually attracted to RC?
She's no Scarlet, but you know, she's not bad. The hairdo's a little iffy. But I love Springer. Like, Springer is probably my favorite second-gen Autobot.
Really?
Yeah. He's got that nobility, like, kind of, not war veteran like Cup, but he's a badass warrior type. And he's a triple changer, and all his forms are awesome. Plus, he's green.
Yeah. Where the hell's Jetfire taking out these... Why isn't he taking out these planes?
Isn't Jetfire dead at this time? Or frozen again?
Oh, maybe he's frozen again.
They looped him around a few times.
That's true.
Oh, Starscream.
Where the hell's Omega Supreme at this point?
Yeah, I don't know. He was in the show. Maybe he only showed up after this.
Yeah. I like Omega Supreme.
Yeah. I like Metroplex better. Which this
he's
city
like
has...
gigantic. Yeah. He's a city.
This city has a lot in common with Metroplex, but I don't think it's actually Metroplex. They got good doors, give them that.
Considering one of their lasers can blow away a Transformer, but not their doors.
Yeah. They just make the Transformers out of doors. Yeah, still be alive. Love some of the technical manuals they have on the Transformers, like just kind of cool information about him, like Blur, why he's actually like that. His core processor is like overclocked. That's why he moves so fast.
That's cool.
And Megatron's cannon there, actually the thing on his back pulls energy from some distant black hole. That's why his cannon is so powerful. Like, just through subspace. Now, the scene where they're all flying around here, I actually found this out on the commentary to this DVD. They use Ironhide in that scene flying around. As, like, just an extra robot flying around. Now, two problems with that. At this point, he's dead. And B, he never flew. Autobots don't fly.
True story.
So, it's kind of one of those where you just need an extra thing to throw in. So... Then there's the weak-ass Autobot version of Soundwave.
What are you talking about? He was awesome,
too. He was not awesome.
He was.
No. He was shit. His tapes were shit. Name one of his tapes.
I can't.
Okay, here comes Soundwave. There you go. Rumble, Frenzy, Ravage, Rat-Bat, and Laserbeak. Any of Blaster's tapes? The Lion, the Guy, the Other Guy. I had a conversation with Buddy D-Rock about this. He used to have both the figures. He used to have them battle when he was a wee one.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, okay, so Soundwave would always win, and or who would win? He's like, well, Blaster would sometimes win the battles, but Soundwave would win the war. And I'm like, as it should be, because Soundwave is far superior.
True.
The figures were so dramatically different in size, though. I think when he transformed...
He's got a rhino.
And two dudes.
A rhino, a lion, and two dudes. Except he didn't say the names when they popped out.
And that's why no one cares.
Maybe.
Because they're not Ravage, Frenzy, Ravage, Rat-Bat, or Laserbeak.
True story.
Yeah, I think the Soundwave figure is maybe 6 inches tall, 5 or so. Blaster's like 9 or 10. It's like not even close. See, laser blasters in Transformers make sense. G.I. Joe, not so much. Should have had bullets. Oh, now we get more massacred Autobots.
Where are the aerial bots? Why aren't they?
I don't think they're in here yet. There's Windcharger, I think that was. And Wheeljack. Just the only appearance by Wheeljack in this movie is a shattered corpse. I love Wheeljack.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Yeah. This scene is just so coolly animated, with them pushing it and their arms like give and take.
But
give and
maybe
take,
they'd sold
pushing
enough
it.
Wheeljack figures.
Yeah.
Now they have to sell some hot rods, some RCs, some cups, and some blurs, right?
I just love the animation on this scene. Like, you actually kind of get the feeling that A, it takes effort, B, this, RPG launcher actually weighs a ton.
Yeah.
These little weird ladders.
Yeah, go Daniel. In the middle of this giant battle is like a 6-year-old human boy.
Oh, yeah, I'll
what
put my head
the hell
out.
is going on?
Yeah, buddy.
Constructicons. Actually real Constructicons without giant testicles.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Devastator has balls without shoving them in your face.
That's right.
Boom! Love Devastator. I have a thing for green Transformers, apparently.
Yeah, well, I like Devastator too. He's pretty sweet.
Yeah. The first combiner.
Mm-hmm.
The Autobots never really had too many cool combiners.
Aerial bots were cool.
The aerial bots were cool. But, like, Menasor, Devastator...
Yeah.
The Predacons, the original Predacons. Predaking. I love how the lasers arc. I'm good, like... In my old age, looking back at movies, I'm like, why do the lasers arc? Why are they arcing?
Maybe they have weight to them.
Possibly.
Maybe they're more than just a laser.
And then, here comes, like, hero time starts right now. And then, this awesome shot in the music.
Oh, another arc.
A shuttle. Yeah.
Dinobots. Awesome. Kind of wish they were a combiner. But
I'm glad they're not. I love them individually. I love Prime's command there. Autobots, destroy Devastator. Love the Dinobots.
Yeah.
There's a cool little Disney moment here when he punches Sludge. What's his eyes? His eyes pop up like a Disney cartoon. It's kind of cool.
Dinobots are just awesome.
Yeah.
Like, they are just awesome.
In the original cartoon canon, they were built to fight Devastator, so this was a cool little callback to the show. And then the best fight in movie history.
That's what I like about Prime. Very noble.
Yeah.
Very kingly.
Awesome. Yeah. Considering his humble origins as like a librarian. Or
greatest song in the movie.
Oh yes.
Right here. You've got the touch. I'm glad they never flashed to Daniel during the song.
Yes. Ugh. I just love how he just goes to town on these guys. It's like,
yep,
get
just
the
driving
fuck
around.
out of my way.
They could fly away, yet they're not.
And then the best transformation he's ever done is like ignites gas from his like hips.
Yeah.
And just nope, done, gone, gone. Yeah. Just takes out Thundercracker and Soundwave. Then gangster style with a gun. There goes one of the jets. You see, Michael Bay, when you have Optimus Prime deliver that line in your movie, you cut to Shia LaBeouf running through a ditch. Good movie making.
Yep.
Classy.
Nothing says classy like Shia LaBeouf.
Yep.
Sorry, Shia LaBeouf.
You will never be on our show, so fuck you. That shot there where, like, you kind of see Prime stand up for some reason. There's actually a cut scene there where I think it's one of the Insecticons or one of the jets, like, grabs Prime from behind, and he, like, pile drives him. That's why he has to stand back up.
Do you think Shia LaBeouf would be, like, our nemesis? So it seems like to me. You know how, what's his name there? Wesley Crusher is
Guts.
Sheldon's nemesis.
Yeah,
Shia LaBeouf is, like, our nemesis.
I love that shot.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Jumping up and he whoop! Boom. Uh-oh, Prime is down, he's hurt.
He's not down, he's giving him a bear hug.
And then, oh, no, fuck you. Whoa!
Why don't you finish him off, Cup? Come on.
And the whole nobility
Take matters
honor
into
thing.
your own hands.
I think Cup's honor rating was like 9 or 10. Same as Prime. Random pistol. No, pull the trigger, Prime. He's See, that Michael Bay's Prime would just blown his head off right now. But this Prime has honor.
Yeah.
Peter Cullen's back in 4, right?
The what?
Peter Cullen's doing the voice of Prime in 4, right?
I have no idea. I think so.
Okay. At least the commercials will sound nice. Have his voice. Oh, that blaster just...
Well, look at the size of the barrel. I mean, must be a very powerful gun.
Like, we were kind of quiet during that fight scene because it's so awesome. I just wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
Just shatters the Decepticon logo on his chest.
I do like how they literally beat the crap out of each other.
Oh, yeah.
And the animation shows it. Like, it's great.
Yeah, they're all cracked and, like, just beat to shit.
And there's Starscream taking advantage of the situation.
Kick him in the ribs.
Kick him while he's down.
It's so great.
Love Starscream.
Loyal Soundwave.
Yep.
Good job, buddy.
Always
Good
loyal.
job.
Oh yeah, what's this guy? Space
Astro
Train?
Train.
Astro Train, yeah.
I love the shot of them carrying all the fallen comrades. You don't get that before. And then, like, Rumble carrying his gun. It's, like, bigger than he is.
That was pretty cool.
Let's shoot an RC.
Into the train.
Yeah.
Space Train.
Close. Astro Train, it's the same thing.
Space Train.
Now, when they were first doing the Transformers live-action movie, they said they didn't want to deal with space-changing or size-changing issues. Now, you look at Astro Train, clearly he's the same size as the rest of the Decepticons, yet when he transforms into his train/shuttle form...
That happens to many Transformers,
Oh,
though.
yeah, totally.
Megatron shrinks to this tiny-ass little hand pistol.
And he's not super dense, so someone can actually
look at how
carry
cool
him.
Perceptor is. He can, like, look at maladies in their bodies.
He's a healer.
Like
he's like a cleric. But yeah, like, they didn't want to deal with that, so that's why Prime was the long-nosed cab. But then in the same movie, they had that bloody cube shrink from, like, Hoover Dam size down to LaBeouf size.
True.
God, this was sad. This was depressing. Like, he is not in good shape right now. If this were Beast Wars, though, they just put him in,
do not mention that ever again.
Hey, man. Beast Wars was
Ever
good.
again.
We're gonna watch Beast Wars one episode.
Ever again.
Why do you not like Beast Wars?
I just told you not to mention that ever again.
Why do you not like the show I'm not supposed to mention?
There was one Transformers cartoon. It was called Generation 1.
Actually, I never think it was actually referred to as that.
No, it wasn't. It's referred to
it
as
the
now.
Transformers. Yeah.
There are the few series after that were also animated in Japan. Whatever they were called, Headmasters and all that crap.
Armada was a good cartoon.
Armada, yeah. No.
The new one I don't really care for.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a new one.
Yeah.
They'll do a new one every once in a while.
There he is, passing the Matrix leadership on to nobody, the floor.
The floor gets it. The floor, Metroplex. What? The weird animation thing here, in all the versions of this movie, they've never fixed it.
Like
where he, like, double puts in his chest. It's so clunky. Like, hands it to Magnus. And then, like, okay, got it. Open. And then, again, back it. There we go.
Because it didn't fit the first time.
To cram it in his chest, like, duct tape it in. Get in there!
So, when I saw this the first time, and probably the next 10 times, I literally bawled my face off.
It's so sad,
when
because, like,
Optimus died.
Not only that, but he's like, his eyes go out, and then, fucking, like, turns to, like, slate gray ash color. Like, you know he's not getting better from this. And as a kid...
of course, cue to little Sheila Beef.
Which is fun, because that's an emotional connection. He's probably known Prime his entire life.
That's true. Somehow, Unicron knows, and has an inside camera in the Ark, that Optimus has died.
It's Wi-Fi, Jeff.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Wi-Fi. 2005.
True.
Wi-Fi networks.
True.
Now, a lot of people probably know this, but there's a cool story behind the Transformers movie and the G.I. Joe movie. The G.I. Joe movie was actually supposed to come out first. There was, and in that movie, was it Hawk? It was Duke. Duke was supposed to die, and then his half-brother, who we didn't know about, was supposed to take over. There was some goof up in editing or whatever. The movie got delayed. And Transformers came out first. Yes. Again, Prime dies. People back then as well flipped their shit. This was before the internet, so there was like writing campaigns. People were like phoning up the studio and the writers and directors. Like, they were pissed. So when the G.I. Joe movie came out, they were like, we can't really roll this again. So they changed the story so Duke did not die. Specifically, you see in the movie that he doesn't die. Of course you nominate yourself as leader. Why wouldn't you?
So, interesting parallel. They chuck Optimus into the sun, they throw Megatron out into space. Interesting parallel between the two sides.
Actually, I think they put him in a,
they put him in a shuttle and they fucking shoot him out, whatever, but still, whatever. He's heading towards the sun, if you notice in later episodes. Did you watch the later episodes?
Yeah, I think, like, I've got the seasons there. I think they put him in some space mausoleum. That's how he comes back, isn't it?
No, not in a space mausoleum. He's in a shuttle.
Yeah.
He's heading out and going wherever, and then, I don't know, it starts heading towards the sun, it's getting pulled in and shit, and whatever, and they stop it, and it comes back to life, and whatever.
The Quintessons bring him back, don't they?
Yeah,
originally?
Yeah.
There's so many different versions of his death and rebirth. Oh, I love this part.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Look at all the classic Decepticons are just floating out. There's Thundercracker and Skywarp.
Mm-hmm.
Besides Starscream, my two favorite jets.
So he's almost gonna get reborn here.
Yeah. Megatron. Orson Welles.
So, although he still has enough power and strength to stop himself there.
Yeah. It's so tempting not to just...
I'm Orson Welles.
It's so tempting just to copy the dialogue because I've seen this so many times. I know the movie verbatim.
Yeah.
I love how he's got like...
Saliva.
Yeah.
Like literal saliva. That's awesome.
And no lips.
That's a bonus, unlike the other films.
These fucking lips on your Autobots.
Yeah.
Stupid. These don't work on film. Oh, you can't have them not have lips. It would look stupid. Really? Mm-hmm. Alright. Yeah. Look how Unicron calls him on his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I beat him to death, bare hands. Liar.
Yeah.
So cool at the inside, the interior design of Unicron.
Yeah.
What is all this shit? What does this do? These liquid metal spikes and shit. What purpose do they serve?
See, looks like he's also got tears, but it's just reflection.
He wasn't really beaten to death, so... He still wants more. What else do I get? New lease on life, new dudes. What else you got? Oh, that defiant to the end. It was like red energy death beams.
Find me, Rosebud. Now he's crying. Look at that.
Yeah.
Tears.
And he's in agony. I was like, yeah, you're good. That single bit of dialogue, excellent, given by Orson Welles, is better than every line of dialogue in the 3 Michael Bay movies. Because you believe it. As opposed to, no.
I like this too, like the interior text specs and all that.
And then, right now, you're witnessing precedence. Every version of Megatron will eventually become Galvatron in every other version of Transformers forever. Oh, Galvatron is apparently in the new movie as well. Unfortunately. Scourge is okay. No Cyclonus.
He's alright, yeah. I had Cyclonus.
Yeah? I never had... I didn't have too many G2 ones.
My brother had Scourge. I had Cyclonus. I had a Sharkticon. He was pretty sweet.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
The Galvatron toy was pretty garbage.
My brother had Galvatron.
Like, you look at Galvatron, he's got hard lines, but he also has rounded edges and, like, smoother lines to him, and he looks fucking badass. The toy was all, like, slate gray and blocky, and there were some Transformers figures that were spot on. I love how he's on the... He's just standing there. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
He's just, like, standing on, like, the bow of his ship. He's like, I don't breathe. Okay, we're gonna take a break there, and kick back up with the coronation sequence in a bit.